In North Manchester General Hospital, I lost something I could never find again. No, not my appendix. That was at home in a dusty jar. I wasn't even ill. I was 17 and had been suffering only from a primal urgency these last few wasted months. The year before, I had gotten the braces off my teeth and had stopped wearing those thick National Health spectacles. Strangely, my senses had become more attuned. There was the music, the clothes, the hair, the desire. I wanted to become a part of whatever was going on, to get abandoned to it, though I was confused as to what the it was. There was a rock group that had informed my life for the last year. I knew their songs upside down. I could never understand how to adopt their cool, that mystery, but I knew it had something to do with black, sunglasses, and too tight jeans. My hair was a mess, so that was easy. I didn't have all the gear though. My jobs delivering newspapers to prison wardens and stacking shelves wouldn't get me far. The band weren't glam, more shambolic, so I found an old leather jacket and made do with a tireless school uniform. I had to forego the sunglasses though, because wearing those in this drizzly town would get you beaten up. Then I found out the band were touring the country. I managed to get a ticket. On the night of the gig, I got an early train to Manchester. It was all new to me. The place was nearly empty, so I bought a pint with a pub regular's confidence and sauntered to the front of the stage to watch the support act that no one liked. As I rested on the barrier waiting for my heroes, an arm touched mine and stayed there. I didn't move even though a shock went through me like I was plugged into the amps myself. Then the arm made movements like it liked being there, and maybe wanted more movements. My arm involuntarily agreed. I hadn't looked over, but I thought we knew who we were enough, being where we were. In our peripheries, our fingers started a dance until we held hands. As soon as the lights went out, the dry ice came up and the strobes began. We turned and found each other's mouths. Drums kicked in and the feedback squealed as the surge of the crowd squeezed us out from the front, pushing us backwards as our grip left the stage, yet we held on to each other. Through the sweaty, formless, joyous throng, we steadily lost our place, but we hung on, lip-locked, and became a tango in the middle of the straggled, pogoing circle. We were oblivious to the show now, familiar songs washing over us as we ended up out of it, breathless at the back of the room. That band back then barely lasted longer than 29 minutes on stage before a fight broke out. It's not why I was there or why I wanted to leave. I loved them. I could listen to their songs anytime. So we did leave. And they wouldn't care. She took me to her room in the hospital. No, she wasn't an escapee. She was a trainee, Nurse Andrea, 19 years old. That night I discovered what all my preening and longing was for, what the mystery was, and my urgency abated. I only had brothers, so some of it was a shock. Menstruation hadn't been covered in biology class by our teacher. She was the terse and blustery Sister Philomena. We are blood, Andrea shrugged afterwards, but, sorry for not saying. At least we're in a hospital, I thought. Was I a man now? Now I had it. And yet, I had lost it. Unlike this appendix, I guess some parts of you aren't meant to be kept on a shelf.